Hey there everybody, just doing a review for this INIU B63 power bank. So this is a 25,000 milliamp hour power bank, and what you get in the box with the charger is a USB-C to USB-C cable, a USB-A to USB-C cable, and a carrying pouch. I don't have the manual, it does come with the manual, but I've had this power bank for such a long time that I don't know what the manual is. But with that said, the power bank does have a 5 by 2 by 1.3 inch form factor, and it weighs 1 pound. A decent size. I mean, it is a chunky power bank. Are you going to be able to fit this in your pocket? If you have pockets big enough, it is going to fit, but I mean, at the same time, you can just hold it. You can put it into a backpack, purse, or whatever you need. Considering that it does have a 25,000 milliamp hour capacity, along with the fast charging ports all around. This is a decent size in my opinion. You're still gonna be able to take it anywhere that you want to. Are you gonna be able to take this on a plane? I don't know. I think the capacity is too high to take it on a plane. Just double check with that for this power bank. But yeah, when it comes to the 25,000 milliamp hour power bank right over here, you're gonna be able to charge most phones to full power about 4 or 5 times, or maybe 3 to 4 times. It all depends on the phone that you're charging. You know, if you're going to be charging a Galaxy S22 Ultra that has a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, you're probably going to average out at about 3 full charges for like those large high-end smartphones. You know, tablets, you're probably going to be faring about 2 to 3 full charges. Laptops, just 1 single full charge if you're charging only a laptop using this INIU power bank. Yeah, taking a look at the front of the power bank right over here, this is a pretty large screen. Yeah, sorry about the scratches. I've had it for quite a bit, but yeah, when you press the power button on this side, it does show the battery capacity percentage. Over here, I think it also shows a lightning symbol right next to the battery percentage. But you know, with that said, I wish they added maybe a wattage reading or a voltage or amperage reading with this large space that they have here. I'm gonna double check if this power bank does feature that. You know, we're gonna charge devices using this power bank, and so we'll see. And also right over here at the back, something that not a lot of power banks have is this slide out stand. So you can just slide it out just like that, and you can set it down on a table. And let me get my phone real quick. All right, and so you can just get your phone and you can just set it right there, and if you're like watching a video, you can just set it down, and you know, you can plug in a cable into the phone and charge it with a power bank while the power bank is also holding your phone. A pretty decent feature. I mean, it's not something most power banks have. It's not something most people think about when they buy a power bank, but you know, it's just like one extra feature. You know, why not? Right. Taking a look at the charging ports right over here, there is a 2 USB-C power delivery ports and a single USB-A port. This USB-C port right over here, USB-C 1, outputs 65 watts of power delivery. You can also use this USB-C port as a input port to recharge the power bank. Right over here, USB-C 2 outputs 30 watts. This cannot be used as an input port. You can only use this USB-C port to recharge the power bank. And yeah, we're going to be testing out the recharging for this power bank as well, which maxes out at 45 watts of input power. Right over here, this is a USB-A port that outputs 22.5 watts, basically a quick charge port. And yeah, there we go. And with that said, you guys, let's go ahead and start charging some devices with this power bank to see how it performs. All right, you guys, so just back with the INIU B63 power bank, I'm going to start charging this Lenovo laptop from the USB-C 1 port, which outputs 65 watts of power delivery charging. So let me just go to get that plugged in right over here. And yeah, as you can see, when you start charging a device, there does appear to be a lightning symbol right next to the percentage display. And also, yep, looks like we're getting max charging input for this Lenovo laptop, which is 25 watts. Yeah, so working as it's supposed to. You're gonna be able to charge most USB-C chargeable laptops with that USB-C 1 port. With 30 watts of power delivery from this USB-C 2 port, I think you're gonna be able to charge still most USB-C laptops, but there's quite a few laptops that don't charge using a 30 watt USB-C port. But yeah, let's go ahead and plug in this Galaxy Note 9 right over here to the USB-C 2 port. Okay, so yeah, that is fast charging. And just double checking on the Lenovo laptop to see if the charging power has changed. Nope, we're still getting about 25 watts of input power right over there. So that's working how it's supposed to. Okay, just gotta untangle that. A lot going on here. All right, so I'm gonna plug in this LG G7 to the USB-A port, which outputs 22.5 watts. See if that charging power gets split up even more. Charging slowly. Okay, there we go. I think we hit the max limit. So yeah, the USB-A port is charging this LG G7 slowly, but let me check the charging speed of the Note 9. Note 9 is still fast charging, and the Lenovo laptop is actually charging faster. I think that just might be the laptop like wanting more power to recharge. But yeah, I mean, there you have it. I mean, you can fast charge 2 devices simultaneously. Unfortunately, you cannot fast charge 3 devices simultaneously with this INIU B63 power bank. That's where the max limit is. But let me check out what it takes to fast charge this LG G7. Do I have to unplug the Lenovo laptop? But let me just check it out real quick. I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I did figure it out. So in order to fast charge from the USB-A port, you have to charge from it alone. You can't fast charge from the USB-A port. while charging from any of these other two ports right over here, because as you can see, yeah, currently we're getting fast charging, but when I plug in the like a Note 9 to this USB-C 2 port, it's going to begin slow charging. Yeah, there we go. So standard charging for this LG G7 and fast charging for the Note 9. The same thing happened when I plugged in the Lenovo laptop. The Lenovo laptop was able to charge at about like 30 watts, while the LG G7 like downgraded to standard charging. So yeah, there we have it. You can fast charge simultaneously using the USB-C 1 port and the USB-C 2 port. But you know, if you want to fast charge from the USB-A port, you have to do that one at a time, one device charging at a time. So yeah, I mean, a bit of a letdown, but at the same time, you know, it's 2022 at the time of making this video review, and you know, not too many devices use USB-A to charge from. You know, you can stick to USB-C ports for most chargeable devices, including the iPhone, as long as you have a USB-C to Lightning cable. And so yeah, charging power is great. Let's go ahead and test out the recharging for this INIU B63 power bank. Let me just get it down in capacity to make sure that we can get a good wattage reading. Oh, actually, just a second. Let me get my Galaxy S20 to see if that super fast charging works from USB-C 1 or USB-C 2. You know, to see if this power bank features that PPS, programmable power supply, super fast charging. And yeah, I'll be right back with the S20. Alright, you guys, so just back with the Galaxy S20, I'm going to test out if the USB-C 1 port right over here features PPS. So let me just go ahead and plug that in right over here to the S20. And yeah, super fast charging right there for the S20. Let me check if the Galaxy Note 9 is also fast charging. And yeah, fast charging from the USB-C 2 port to the Note 9. So you can, you know, super fast charge and also fast charge a phone simultaneously from these two USB-C ports. But let me check out if that USB-C 2 port also features PPS real quick right over here. Where'd the cable go? Alright. Yeah, there we go. Super fast charging from USB-C 2 right over here. Yeah, so both USB-C ports on this INIU B63 power bank feature programmable power supply, PPS, super fast charging for Samsung phones. However, I think for USB-C 1, I think you're getting about 45 watts of PPS for like higher end Samsung phones like the S21, S22. But for the USB-C 2 port, I think you're going to be getting about 25 watts of PPS super fast charging, because, you know, 30 watts, you can't go up to 45 watts right there. So I mean, that's good to know. But yeah, as I mentioned before, let me just go ahead and drain this power bank down a little bit to check out the recharging input. And yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, so just back with the INIU B63 power bank, and I'm currently recharging it using this 45 watt UGREEN power delivery wall charger right over here. I did do a review video for this charger, and I'll leave a link down in the description below in case you want to take a look at a review for this charger. But anyways, currently we're getting a 41 watt input speed for a 45 watt max input through this USB-C 1 port right over here for this INIU power bank. That's on par with what you can expect, so that's pretty good. With the 40 watt input speed and, you know, this power bank having a 92 watt hour capacity, you're going to be looking at about, I believe, like a 2-hour recharge time if you're recharging it from like 0 to 100. Yeah, I mean, a 2-hour recharge time for a 25,000 milliamp hour power bank, that's pretty decent, because, you know, you're going to be able to use that 25,000 milliamp hour capacity for quite a while. And let me just test out something. Let me use this 100 watt USB-C power delivery wall charger from UGREEN to see if that charging speed does change, to see if there's any difference between using a 45 watt charger or a 100 watt charger. And yeah, let me get this plugged in to see if the charging speed does change. Alright, you guys, so just back with the recharging the INIU B63 power bank, but from the 100 watt USB-C power delivery wall charger from UGREEN. I did do a review for this charger as well. I'll leave a link down in the description below in case you want to take a look at that. But yeah, this concludes that you get the same recharge speed from a 100 watt PD wall charger as you would from a 45 watt wall charger. So, you know, go with the 45 watt wall charger. It's going to be giving this power bank the optimal recharge speed. And yeah, there we have it. Alright, you guys, so that's a review for the INIU B63 power bank. Pretty solid power bank in my opinion. It has everything that you would want from a modern portable charger. You know, high capacity with 25,000 milliamp hours, fast charging all around for the output ports and input ports. Has a nice kickstand right over here. Something that you see with a lot of power banks these days. The display could use some work in my opinion. You know, all it shows is the battery percentage and a lightning symbol for when you charge devices. It would have been nice to see a wattage reading, amperage reading, or like a voltage reading with it, you know, since it's such a large space right over here. But other than that, I recommend it for all your portable charging needs. Down in the description below, I will leave a link to the product page for the INIU B63 power bank, and as well as a link to the review article in case you want to read a review for it. And yeah, I will see you all on the next review. All right, goodbye.